What is going on, guys? It's Creed, and we are going to be battling against Fire King. Sharks vs Fire King. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't play the same deck every time unless it's Flu or a Floodgate deck. But we're going to get started right now. Sharks versus Fire King. I have a Dead Wreath, I have two Foolish, I have Mini Ruka, and I have Silent Anger. I love Mini Ruka in here. Opponent has Fire King Island, Solum, Garunix, an Imperm, and a Droll. So yeah, let's see. I guess he just wished he won the die roll, but I'm going first. So we're gonna get started right now. I'm gonna start off with my Dead Reef, and that's gonna get an Imperm, which is fine. That's like the main point of even summoning that, just to bait. Sometimes you can try to bait an Ash with this, especially if you have Foolish Goods. So that was a good play there. Gonna send Ice Barrier. Ice Barrier activate the effect, so I can get my Abyss Shark, the best support that we've gotten. Well, best main deck support we've gotten in a while. Activate, and I get the chain Mini Ruka. I wish this chain blocked, but it doesn't, so that's just unfortunate, but still get to summon. And I'm already playing. Okay, yeah, I get to search my Xyz Remora here, so, and I get hit with the Droll. So that's two interruptions that I'm playing through so far. So I'm gonna assume that he plays Nibiru and stuff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go into a Toad. So Bahamut into Toad, cool. And then I'm gonna make my Xyz Armor Fortress. So you don't need to use the effect, especially when there's no like inherent reason to it, and you can't get in the grave, and you can't really summon anything off the next turn, especially when you can't take an overlay off the other one, because this is before the new set comes out and you don't have the spell card, and I'm probably not going to play the spell card anyway, so yeah. So I'm going to take both of them off. This is just a good way to special summon your Xyz Remora here without having to commit to anything else. So now we're going to do that. Search them two from the grave, which is just insane to get two bodies for free. Well, this is like technically 3 free bodies, which is crazy. So then we're going to make our Stealth Kraken, and then we're going to make another Bahamut Shark. So it looks like I'm just like overplaying or underplaying here because I might not have space, but there is a point to me playing this way. So I'm going to go into another totally awesome here. Then we're gonna summon Batman, Dark Lancer, just crazy card. Or he's gonna for free. He doesn't like need to detach an overlay to do this. He just takes an Xyz card from the graveyard and adds it to hand. Just being able to recycle for free is crazy. So we're gonna get that back to hand. And then I'm gonna special summon it again. And I'm like, I guess you guys are like, why would you special summon that? You can't do anything. But if you guys didn't notice, I'm not Xyz locked here, so I can just go into Area here. I recommend Area every time. Area is such a good card. If their opponent special summons a non-water to your side of the field and you're not Xyz locked, you can just go into this with the water you control and their monster. Such a good card, such a clutch tech to have in water decks. So now I have a space open here. I can just special summon, and I can go into a Abyss Dweller, and the Abyss Dweller really destroys Fire King. I didn't know he was playing Fire King at this time, but I presumed with the as much hand traps he was playing, like he was playing one of those like 1-card combo deck. So I have 2 Omni Negates. He can't use the grave, and I have a pop. Pretty good. And this is a float also, so pretty good going first field here. So at the draw phase, I'm going to activate Abyss Dweller here. And he just has two islands. He has Solum, and he has Garunix in his hand. So let's see what he tries to do. Then activate Fire King Island. There's no really reason to negate this because he can, pop and summon or whatever, but he doesn't get any value off of it for me to negate it. And like if he summons anything, I can just pop it. So he's gonna activate the special summon effect. I forgot this had a special summon effect. If he controls the monsters, he can just special summon a Fire Wing Beast, and it's such a specific effect. It is Fire Wing Beast specifically. I'm sure most of the Fire Kings are not Wing Beasts, so it's kind of weird that it has that specific stipulation, but whatever. He's gonna special summon it. He's gonna activate it. So I could have just let this resolve, because like whatever he destroys can't do anything until next turn unless he has a hand effect. So that's probably why I ended up negating this, because he can trigger hand effects if this happened, I guess. I don't know which one. I'm pretty sure Garunix and Ponix are one of the 2 that only activate in the hand. So I do negate it, and I also get some advantage back for my Abyss Shark, so that actually works out for me. And then he just sets a card that just happens to be Solon, and he just passes, because like I said, he doesn't get any advantage, he can't do anything. So it's kind of hard for him, because it's like there's really nothing that he can negate here, like necessarily, like no matter what summon he negates, I just win because I still have 4 bodies on the field regardless, and like that's just game here. So I just trying to you make him use the card to see what it is, honestly. So I go into an Abyss Keeper. I always recommend Abyss Keeper as well. So I just do that. Special summon, activate Buzzsaw Shark, and I'm gonna special summon another mini Ruka. I always use this mini Ruka as a banished target just because its effect itself would also banish itself anyway. So I'm not really like just randomly getting rid of a card in my deck that I might need later. Like this banishes itself for cost anyway, so it doesn't really change much. So now I'm going to activate the effect. This is just a target, like it targets but it just banishes a card. Doesn't have to be face up, face down. That's what makes it such a strong card. I wish it was a quick effect. That'd make it so much stronger as an interruption, but you know, they never give Sharks that good support. So I am going to banish the back row, and it's just a solemn judgment that he didn't have a good chance to use it regardless. Like it wouldn't change anything. So yeah. Now I'm just going to attack for game. I have more than enough for the big old 8k, so he's just going to scoop there. Let's get into the next one. All right, the next one, he's going to start off with Sanctuary of the Fire King. That's going to get him his Fire King Island. Fire King Island effect is going to activate. He's going to destroy one in his hand so he can add his Garunic. So he's going to have some triggers here. Garunic is going to trigger. Special Summon effect, destroy from deck. Ponyx is going to activate in his hand. Special Summon. Ponyx gets to search a spell trap. And he's going to get, what is that? He's going to get the Circle of the Fire King. This targets a fire monster he controls and one in the grave. He destroys a special summon, so this will also, you know, trigger some stuff. It's got interruption. He just sets that and passes. Doesn't feel that strong, but he gets some effects that he gets to activate during the standby phase. So he gets Barong, gets the search. And Ponyx is added back to hand. So cool. So I'm glad I drew Shitana. Like when you're going second, the main thing you want to do is try and play through as much stuff as you can without committing to your normal summon. So he's gonna activate Kieran here, so you can special summon. So this is the point of this, to destroy Ponyx, was to get his Hanuman. I don't see that card often enough to pronounce it correctly. To get his Hanuman on the field, so it's a spell and trap negate, which it makes sense. So I'm gonna activate Crystal Shark here to special summon. Then he is going to activate Fire King so he can perform an XE summon and clear the field. I feel like this was like super preemptive, but whatever. Because like, yeah, he gets rid of his spell and trap negate, which is weird. So now I'm going to commit my normal summon because now I can. Go into Buzzsaw Shark, activate the effect. So here I'm going to actually get my right hand shark. So just in case he has something else that clears the field, destroys, whatever, I can special summon right hand shark back from the graveyard. So I'm trying to bait his back row, so I'm going to go into a Toad, but it lets it resolve, so cool. So now I'm going to activate my Force Barrel Goods because I should be good to go. Ice Barrier, get Abyss Shark activate. And Abyss Shark is going to search Xyz Remora, the best Garnet in your deck. It's really strong. Now we're going to do the Yonky Splunky special summon. Get 2 from the grave. Then we're going to special summon number 4, Stealth Craggy Boy. And I'm going to go into another Toad here because I do want to bait some other interactions that he has, because he has 2 more. I think it's 2 more floats. I think he has Garunix and he has the effect of this as well. So that's going to negate some of those. So I'm going to proc it right here now. So he's going to activate his Xyz effect right here. So I'm going to negate it. So this also, it negates it, which is my intention, but it also opens up my fields. Well, he's going to chain Ponyx here since the monster was destroyed. And I think he also gets a search here, but I also get some value back. So I get the Shitana back. So he's going to search the spell trap. So now I have my field open. I can special summon Xyz Remora, and I get to special summon my Silent Anger. So that was also the point. I knew that I was going to have to destroy this and trigger the effect so I can get more space on here. So I can go into an Abyss Dweller. It's just an FTK, man. So I'm going to attack Ponyx. So he still has his Garunix effect here. So I'm going to negate that. And guess what? Dark Lancer is an Aqua. So I can just send the Dark Lancer here, which is just crazy. So I have a negate for next turn. And then I should just win here. No, I think I wouldn't have won here actually, because I already attacked and destroyed the Ponyx. But he's just gonna just scoop in here, because like there would have been nothing he can do. All he has is circle here. I can just activate Abyss Dweller in the draw phase, and he doesn't get any of his value back here. and he just, I mean, he can still activate Fire King, but it doesn't really do much. So yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Here's Fire King. Fire King's a really strong deck, especially with some of the other support and the Diabell Star that it uses, but Shark's best deck. So yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy. If you want to see more, subscribe to the channel. That's gonna do it. This is Creed. I'm out.